Okay, Apple came out with the new AirPods Pro a couple months ago. I've done my unboxing and demo, so after a couple months of use, is it actually worth it? Well, here's my take. Just a quick FYI, I am talking about the noticeable features, not the stuff that does not make a huge difference. And I'm also not going to touch on the specs, and I'm also not going to touch on the H2 chip, even though it is part of the reason that half of these features exist. And I will just acknowledge right now that it is very important. So let's get right into it. First of all, the box now comes with extra small ear tips. Now, I actually don't use extra small ear tips. I use the medium because it fits me, but it's just good to know if you have super small ears. Next, I'd like to talk about battery life. So I actually took a trip a couple months ago, and I had my AirPods in for about a couple of hours, and it ended up at 82%. 82%. My old AirPods Pro could not lie in my ear and get 82%. It'd probably be less than 50 at that point. But that was just the AirPods I was talking about. For a couple weeks, I could barely charge the AirPods case at all, and I was shocked. I was shocked to see how well it performed. It took me just over 2 weeks to get the low battery notification on the case. That is crazy. Apple really underestimates their battery because on the website it says that you will get 30 hours with the case, but I got 2 weeks. So Apple, stop underestimating your battery. Alright, let's talk about noise cancellation. Now, Apple says that the noise cancellation is 2 times better. I don't think it's 2 times better. I would say it is better. I'd say it's like 20% better. But the transparency mode is something that they really improved on. On the old AirPods Pro, it plugged up and all that stuff, or it just kind of sounded plugged up. This obviously isn't perfect, but it is so much better. It almost feels like the AirPods aren't even in my ear. Now, I do have one minor problem, and I'm pretty sure that this is either with the mics for the transparency mode, or this is for the adaptive transparency mode. Sometimes when I take a walk here and there, I notice that it's windy. It does sound plugged up. Now, this was an issue with the old AirPods, and I'm pretty sure it is the mic, but still. And also, when I have to raise my voice and I have the AirPods in, it does kind of quiet down my environment. You know, kind of annoying, but just minor problems. Alright, let's talk about one feature that many people are going to take for granted. The volume control. And before we talk about that, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and let's talk about the new volume control. This has been so useful. Actually, before I got these, I tried doing the volume gesture on my old AirPods Pro. It felt kind of awkward, but now that I have the new ones and it actually works, it doesn't feel as awkward. Next is the sound quality. Now, sound quality isn't significant. It is clear and better, but there is something that I would like to touch on. Amazing. The bass on these things. It is so good. The first AirPods Pro kind of sounded a bit flat, like the highs or the mids, the bass kind of sounded the same. Like nothing really stood out, if that makes sense. But with these, everything stands out. It's not that you couldn't tell what the bass was on the old one. It's just that the bass feels different from the highs and the highs feel different from the mids, and vice versa, and all that stuff. It's amazing. It really enhances the experience. And last, but definitely not least, the Find My features. This is something that everyone can use. Every AirPod owner has lost their AirPods at least a few times. And it's kind of obvious why Apple made sure to put the Find My features into this generation. Well, first of all, they added a speaker to the bottom of the case. I'm not sure if you could see that, but they added a speaker, and the speaker gets really loud. Listen to this. It's so loud. And if that doesn't work, they actually brought the U1 chip from the AirTag to the AirPods, which allows a feature that comes from the AirTag that is called precision finding. So, we talked about all these features, all the benefits and stuff. Now, is it worth it? If you just want these to say that you have the new AirPods and you're not going to use any of the features, you're just going to test them on the first day, never use them again, then no. Obviously, no. But if you are going to use these features on a day-to-day basis and you know that, like I did, then yes, it is completely worth it. They didn't just put random, gimmicky features in these. These have actual useful features that I think everyone will use. So I think for the majority of people who, you know, don't want to take out their phone, turn up the volume, they just want to do it from their ear, and want to find their AirPods way easier, I do think you should get them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace!